my name is Martina, and in this video I will show you how to work with Canva, the very basics.
So the first thing we need to do is we need to actually go to canva.com. Once you get to the website, you will see that there is a plethora of the options for your designs. I would highly recommend first go to plans. You're probably going to be starting with the free plan. That's how I started, and then I actually have a pro version right now. There's also some other options as well. So we will either sign up or log in. Once you are in, once you're signed up or log in, you will first want to go to your brand kit, and you want to definitely set up your brand colors as well as your brand fonts. These colors are going to be always coming up whenever you're creating any designs. So it is really good to either set up your own main colors, or you can use different palettes. It helps with the consistency of your designs, especially if you are using the Canva for something professional. There's also 3 different brand fonts you can set up to 3. You can set up headings. You will be able to set up subheadings and then also the body. These will also come up every time you will be inserting text. You can also go ahead and edit them later. So if you discover some different font, you can definitely adjust that. So then when you go back to homepage, you will see that there are some designs that are recommended, but then you can also use Canva for social media, for marketing, different videos, education, school. The options are right there. So what we will do first is we will create a simple design using a template. You can either use the button Create a Design in your upper right hand corner, and you can scroll down and you can see different options, or you can go back to exactly the links that we just were browsing, and you can go that way as well. So we'll go with social media, and we'll go with Instagram post. I would highly recommend first thing to name your document, because you will see once you will start using Canva a lot that it's actually very easy to kind of have a lot of designs. So I just call it example 1, and then we are going to be working with template first. You can always also type in if there is anything that you have in mind. You can go down, scroll down, see different options. Canva does a very good job with different options in terms of the templates. And then again, we're going to be working also with some of other features right in that menu. So I'm going to just type travel. I kind of like to travel. Doesn't necessarily mean that I will be using this post for traveling, but I can see different options. Alright, so I'm going to go with this one. And so if you see when you hover over, every item is going to have kind of like a border or like box. So that's like different items that you're working with. So first we will go to colors. If you click on that palette, you can see that your main colors will come up right away. So that's the plus with setting up your colors for your brand kit. So I'm gonna choose this one, and then I go to the other box and I need to click again and choose a different color. So I'm gonna choose this bluish color. So that's how you change the color in the template. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna work with text. So I see that I have a text box here, I can change the font. I can also go to text, but we'll do that later. I will change what it says. I'm just gonna say Hola from Kiki and Lexi. Kiki and Lexi are my dogs, so you know, I'm mildly obsessed with them. When you move it around, when you move the box around, you will see that it gives you kind of like the margins and gives you kind of idea, are you centered, or you can move it around, it gives you a different angle, so depends on what you want to do. I'm gonna just center mine. Then what I'm gonna do is I can play with the color. I really like blues, so I'm just gonna use blue, dark blue. I like that. I have other text here, but maybe I don't want all of it, so I can just actually get rid of some. Let me see, maybe the bottom one will keep. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on the box and I'm gonna use backspace to get rid of those side ones. And then the bottom one, maybe I like to change the font, so I go back to the font again. I find the font I like, and I'm gonna adjust a size as well. I'm gonna adjust what I want to write, what I want to type in it. So maybe I want to promote my website, maybe I want to put, I don't know, phone number for business, whatever you want. And so as you see, this actually exceeded one line. I just want one line, so what I can do is I can adjust the box, but it's still kind of too much, so I'm gonna just adjust the size of the font as well. And I'm just gonna move it around so it's nice and centered. And then I like to make it same color, so even though I use different font, I like to keep the colors. Alright, so now I'm gonna be working with the image. I have pretty much two options. I can do either photos or I can do uploads. Let's try to type Kiki and Lexi. No, there's none, so probably I have to go to my uploads. These are all images that I already actually uploaded, so as you will go, you will have your own images that you probably use. Sometimes, you know, it's good to upload your logo and such. And so I'm gonna go just down. I have here one picture of them, very nice one, but I'm gonna use actually the image that I have from the very first book. So I'm gonna use that. Alright, now I want to just see how it looks. So I'm gonna just hit those arrows right there. And maybe I'm happy with it, maybe I'm not happy with it, but that's pretty much how you work with template. Now, if I feel brave enough and I'm curious and I want to create my own, I can just add page, which I can do both ways as I'm showing you right now. Remember, you're still in that one document. It's called example 1. I just call it example 1. So the colors are gonna be the same, consistent. So if I want to change it again, I have to go and click and change the color. So that's my background color right now. And I'm going to make a simple design, but I'm gonna work with the same image. So I'm gonna just work with my Kiki and Lexi. I can adjust the size of the image, and then I can also move it around within. I can center it, I can put it in a corner, but I can also tilt it, maybe. Depends what I want to do with it. Okay. Then I want to add some text, but because I'm working from scratch, I have to hit text, and then I will see my three fonts that I already chose as my brand font. So that's the easiest, that's the plus. I can move that around as well. Again, remember, same as when we were working with the template, it shows me if it's centered. I can change the font size. I can definitely write my Hola from Kiki and Lexi. Let's change the colors here. I really like the blues. Alright, so just changing my text right here so that it has the same message, consistent message. I'm gonna just go ahead and add some elements. So I go to elements and then I can scroll down and you will see like different kinds. There's lines, there's grids, all kinds of images, simpler or more complicated, depending what you want, what you're looking for. Different shapes. So they are my dogs, so I'm gonna just use a little paw. So I have a different variety here, so I can choose from. So I'm just gonna choose this one. So this one has a different color. So first I'm gonna center it. I'm gonna maybe make it smaller. I'm gonna play with how it's gonna be, where it's gonna go. Obviously my background is dark, so I'm probably gonna need to change the color. That way it's a little more visible. And then maybe I want to add something else, so I'm gonna go back to my elements and maybe I can look what kind of lines I have available. One thing that I have to say that is that what I've learned from Canva, using Canva, is there's a huge part of the creating is really just experimenting with different designs, combination of colors and such. If you want to always go back to the previous, you just X out of it. Okay, so maybe let's look at some shapes here. What I like about shapes is you can really move them around. I'm actually gonna show you how to adjust. Let's look at this one and how to adjust different shapes. So as we know, same as images, elements also are being able to move it around, and then also kind of like resize them depending on what you want. Make them bigger, make them longer, maybe you can make them shorter. You can really work around the shape. Okay, so let's do this one. And then maybe I want to remember that I had on the first one I had my website, so maybe I want to make sure that my website is there too. So I'm gonna be consistent in font. I'm gonna use the body, but obviously that's really small, so I'm gonna adjust the size. And I'm just gonna adjust the color as well. I try to keep it consistent as much as I can. And once again, I can move the text box around a little bit up, a little bit down, however I would like it. Okay, so I look at it and I say, okay, well, I see what it is. Let's see if there's anything that maybe anything else I can add. So I can go back to my elements. That's my best bet. X out of the shapes. And then I can just scroll down, you know, depending on what you're trying to, what the message is, or what your preference is. You can just scroll down and see different elements, different images. So I will just go to my recents and let's see what we have there. I'm just gonna use this one. Okay, so again, I can move it around. I can put it in a different angle, and then we see that this one actually has 3 different colors. So what I'm gonna do is I want to change the colors. So as we have been doing, I just click on the color and then go ahead and change the color to whatever I want it to be changed to. Okay, this one is good. But this one, alright, so let's see how it looks. I want to download it, so I just click on download. I choose the file type I want to use. This document, remember, has 2 pages, so I can either download page 1 or page 2 or both pages, whatever I want to do. And then I just click done and download, and ta-da! You have your design.
And remember, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you!